So you've written 8 books under your real name, Babette Hughes.
Sure.
Okay. And then this last one is this like, I mean, this last one, how is this one different, the last one?
Well, it's a memoir. And I had written a memoir 10 years ago. But this one is different. I'm 10 years older. It's divided into decades. Like in the beginning, there's the 1922 murders. That's my birthday. Then we go to the Great Depression, and I have a section on that, on what that was like, because people alive today, most people don't know what it was like. And I lived through it. And my mother was a widow, of course, but I should fill in that my mother was a flapper, and she sent me away to relatives from the time I was about 3 until she lost her money in the Depression in 1929. And then she had to come home. And then my brother and I got our mother back. She was just a party girl. But now there's a depression. She has a job with the city of Cleveland. There's the city was, if you can believe this, was so broke it paid its employees in script, which was like monopoly money, which is non-money. She would put me in the car with her script, and she would go to grocery stores and wait at the curb and send me in to say, "Do you take script?" And most of them said no. And then she'd go to the next one and the next one and the next one. So she finally found someone who said yes. She went to buy her groceries. But the Depression was just devastating. It was, the fear was in the air. It was like a person. It's like you could touch it. You know, these were life and death fears in a way. This one is bad, but that one was worse. It lasted until World War II. That's what got us out of it. So there's a section about the Depression, and then a section about World War II. And my young husband was overseas with World War II. I wrote about how New York was just like a village. There were no cars. They stopped making cars. They were making airplanes and tanks instead of automobiles. Very few cars. No men under 50. And if you saw a man older, you were very suspicious of him, because the country was gripped by patriotism. And we were all brought together in such a beautiful way, as we did in the Depression. There weren't the haves and have-nots. Everybody had not. It was a different world, and really a nicer world than the one we're in now in many, many ways. I hope so, that we will learn that we need each other and that we can be kind to each other. And in the long run, it pays off.